Hi everybody, welcome to another edition of James Jam. I'm Jame. This is my jam. And I am doing a collaboration today with Dawn from Dawn Loves Couture. She's got to be first on your list because
she is.
She is always showing me things that are new and things that are a good deal, or things that go on sale, or things that I've mentioned liking. I mean, like, if she finds anything The Wizard of Oz, she'll forward it to me. If she finds a great deal, she'll forward it to me. It's just so many things. And I love her, absolutely adore her for that and for many other reasons. But we are in collaboration today because she found this steal of a deal from my new favorite fashion house. Okay, it's not really my favorite fashion house, but I am really growing to like it.
Walmart?
But no. Dooney and Bourke. So, without further ado, this came... Okay, I'm going to say...
Without further ado.
Right. This came in a small container. So, a small bag. I didn't keep it. I don't have the bag. But I have the item, and I have not all the way opened it yet.
Was it another asbestos bag?
Yeah. Here's the item. It is also in the color Bordeaux. And we can tell that I am loving Bordeaux ever since I got the swan bag from Carol that I love. But this was on sale. Now, it turns out I could have gotten an even better deal had I not jumped on this deal when it came up. But it was on the I Love Dooney site for $99. So I jumped.
And if you had waited, you would have bought it for?
If I would, I believe it went down to $78 or $75. I am shocked because this is so much even cuter than I thought it was going to be. I didn't want to open it all the way up until I had you guys with me, and it's gorgeous. Oh my gosh. So let's see. Bordeaux Satchel 24. So there's so many things that I like about this. Number one, I like that it's not rounded. I have nothing against rounded. We know I like bags that are also kind of like, I like to call them the doctor kind of bags. But
like Dr. Seuss?
This also, yeah. And like this is just it's just so neat though. It's a lot more unique. Now it reminds me of another bag I have, which we'll compare to in a little bit. But for right now, turns out I do need my handy dandy little knife thingy here that I still don't know exactly. I'm not good at working it because clearly I can't even get it out. There we go. That's what he said. So you're shaking your head. See, I can say funny things sometimes too.
At least funny to you.
Right, true. That is true.
I think we're gonna bring the tripod back for you.
No, I love when you film. So, okay, while I'm doing this, I have a story to tell you guys. See, I got my hair done. And it's super straight because she wanted to show me what she did. So I've been going to the same hairdresser for just about 20 years. Turns out she...
So since you were 9?
Yeah. Aw, listen. Aw, even after I said something mean, you were super nice and said that. So... She started at her place right about the same time I started at my place of employment. So I've been with her for as long as I've been working at the place I've been at, pretty much. But okay, this is not going well.
Thank God we got a story for us to pass the time.
Right. So I always had my hair for years, probably 15 years or more, where it was streaked brown, blonde, and red. Brown, blonde, red, blonde. And it was big chunks. And then it started getting harder for her to do that with how much gray I have. Because apparently now my whole head's gray, which I didn't know. Till she so nicely told me a while ago. But
that's what friends are for.
Right. But so we had went to more red with then red highlights. And I was just getting to the point where I just like the chunk back. And she's like, with how gray your hair is, that's not really very easy to do anymore like that. But she did say what we could do is darken the part that's kind of like it was an auburn and then put in red highlights. So she just did the first time today, and I thought it turned out really pretty. So I kind of like my chunks back. And she said that the more we do this, the more contrasting it'll be. Because what I miss is the contrast. I just like it being blatant in your face. There's no way her hair grew that way. She's paying to get it done, and I just like the colors. So I was just really excited. I'm not very successful for this, so we're just going to leave the plastic on the handles for now. But this, let's give you a good look at the bag. So here's the front. I love that the handles fold down. Missed opportunity on ones that they don't, because that's not the greatest. This way, they slide right down. Here's the side. As you can see, it comes with a removable, adjustable strap. The back side, the other side, and then there are no feet on the bottom. But again, there's the leather here, so that can possibly protect the edges, at least stop some of the edge wear. And you have the zipper that is, again, like butter. Don't know why they do this. Here's the beautiful, non-impressive dust bag.
Well, they want to hide it.
That's the perfect reason. Yes, we don't want people to see it when they're trying to buy the bags. So I just, they're whatever.
Could they have given you a bigger one maybe too?
Right. Okay, so this is stuff. Now this is cute. There's a lot of things I like about this. Number one, the interior. Is it red? No, it's not. It's this nice kind of off-white canvas. It's just a big old plate. Whatever, big old opening. And then there is one slip pocket. And I like that the zipper comes down over the edges so that it's, plenty of room to get in there. It's also, they do have the little key clip here that you can clip your keys to, or I clip my change to. And it's this beautiful pebbled leather. I don't know if you could see that before. And now that I got it, it reminds me completely of my horse clementine, mini clementine bag. But it's bigger. The thing so I got this. I like how my little key charm's almost as big as the bag. I love the horse clementine bag. I love it. I have it in the brown, or the coffee, the brown, and the black. I think it's phenomenal. So they came out with a mini that was a fun color, this blue. And I'm thinking, well, the mini shouldn't be that much smaller than the horse bag. The regular size bag, it is. It's way smaller. Way smaller. So while I can use this, or I'd use this like on vacation or a shopping trip, I don't want to try to shove all my stuff into here and use it like for a weekly bag, which was really disappointing. I did use it for a week, but I'm trying to figure out why it's poking out right here, but it's the strap that was there. So, this is just such a cute bag, and so I was so disappointed that it was as tiny as it was. But I really wanted the blue color, so I kept it. But they kind of remind me
Till the sun went down.
Each other a little bit. But I'm trying to think of what else it kind of looks like. It's kind of like, I don't know, it's just kind of like itself. But I'm not going to keep on trying to compare it to bags because, okay, yeah, it's kind of like a tabby, but we know how I feel about my tabby 20s. They are phenomenal. But now this bag I would use for a week. This bag I like to use for my trips and stuff like that, but it's not like weekly bag. But this would have enough room. Kind of comparable to like my Ferragamo hug bag. I just think that I could get everything I needed in here. So we're going to check. So I'm going to say, let's say we do...
It's Ferragamo.
Oh, stop it. Let's say we're going to do my Fendi wallet. So just a normal wallet like I typically have. So I'm just going to stick that in there. And what else do I carry? If you watch my bag swaps, you know, I always have a little clay for change. My 6-ring key holder. Best small leather good they make.
Not your 6-string?
Nope. I do a little card holder for my health cards because I like to keep them separate. And then I always keep something in here to put all my miscellaneous in. Now, I could just go small and do a little Kelvy, but I could actually do like a full Chanel pouch or anything too, because look at, there is plenty of room in here for all those items. I could easily fit my phone. I mean, I could put my other pouch in there to keep my pressed pennies in like I like to do. It fits everything. Let's see if I have my tape measure handy. I'm just having the camera person look and see if they see it back there at all while I'm putting away my card holders.
Don't see it.
Don't see it. Okay. Well, I can't really tell you then how long and wide it is. I'll put the dimensions of it in the description box down below. But I am just shocked at how much it holds as I'm still putting away all my pieces here that were in here. You're like, it's a clown car. Everything's in and out of it. But I just think it is a phenomenal little bag. I can't wait to use this. Well, let's see. I'm trying to think of what bag I'm going to do for my next bag. Maybe I'll do this one. I might do my newspaper print Coach too. But, oh, let's compare it to that. Because we did just unbox that. So it's right here handy dandy. So, okay, those are kind of comparable. The Dooney and Bourke probably definitely a tad wider when you take into consideration just the main part of the Coach here. But otherwise, they're about the same, almost identical size-wise across. Same, almost same height. I would say pretty much identical height. But they both have their own pieces that are good to them. Well, the nice thing is these both will easily cross body. I mean, this I'm going to have to actually, instead of needing on the longest thing, I don't even have it on the longest. I'm going to probably have to bring it up a little bit. But, yeah, man, it's crazy. I never really bought Dooney and Bourke. I remember years ago, first off, I thought they were too expensive. So if I was going to spend anywhere near that kind of money, it was going to be Coach. Then I did finally get a Dooney and Bourke bag, which I still have. It's for sale on Poshmark if you're interested. And I just never reached for the bag. Number one, it was a light green canvas. So it just scared the heck out of me to even use it because I know me. I mean, we all saw the Cheeto incident. I spill on everything. No, there's no Cheetos on here. And so I think I was just really afraid of the bag. Number one, it was expensive to me at the time. And number two, I was too afraid I would get it dirty, which I would have. As it was, now it's clean. But so then I just never really thought about Dooney anymore. And I see, Dee Dee Bean. Oh, that bright pink she's got. She's got it in the monogram and just the satchel and just loving it. And then Mini Minx for All started purchasing some more Dooneys, and then Dawn got me going on it. And now I'm just like, it's a brand I'm really looking at. So I'm really excited to have this one. I think I Love Dooney has some phenomenal deals. I mean, the Dooney site does at times too, but the I Love Dooney, wow. And $99 for this bag, I think it's a fantastic deal. It just is. It's substantial. It's beautiful. I love it. So that's my bag showing unbagging, unplasticking
Revealing.
reveal for you today. If you haven't already, please go watch Dawn from Dawn Loves Couture. I'll have her linked in the description box below, along with the dimensions for this bag. If you like this video, please consider subscribing. I would really appreciate it. I know Dawn is really close, if she's not already at 4,000 subscribers. I would love to get there. So if you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing. I do put out videos on Wednesdays and Saturdays in regards to both luxury and contemporary handbags and small leather goods. Sometimes I throw in some other stuff as part of my jam. On Mondays, I do bag swaps, where I swap from my current bag and I go into the next bag. I use it for a week, and then I give you a little bit of information on it when I switch out of it to the next week. I also switch out my small leather goods. Occasionally, you'll see a video come up on a Thursday, and that would be a book-related video where I talk about books I'm reading, books I want to read, books I finished reading, and generally there's a pretty big book haul, because if you think I buy a lot of bags, I buy more books. I'm on Instagram. If you haven't found me there already, it's James Jam as well, just JAME_S_Jam. I have to thank you guys. I believe I'm up to 989 subscribers there now. So I went up from the 970. Well, I was in the 960s, thanks to you guys subscribing. So I really, really appreciate that. Now, if we can just find 11 more people that want to subscribe so that I hit that. Now, I don't make any money over there or anything. I'm sure people do. I don't know how. But it's just the principle of the thing over there.
It's a nice round number.
Right, right. And if you can find 600 plus more people that want to subscribe to this channel to get me to the 4,000 mark, I'd really like that as well. Oh my gosh, I even crank myself up sometimes. No,
That's one.
Look at me. It's like, oh, she gets her hair done, so she's feeling all spicy and nice. But
All sassy.
right, it's good to feel that way once in a while. So that's everything I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll leave you like I always do. Please do unto others as you would have them do unto you. Again, thank you so much for watching.
If you've made it this far, there was a bonus. At the 9-minute mark, what 80s group or song did I reference? Leave a comment in the comments below. Bye.